breathe.
We believe in stillness.
Deb.
We believe in quieting the mind.
Dive into the abyss, or see if there's an eye you can find, or count your breaths, or just rest in what is.
Rest in what is. What the hell does that mean? Can't you see I'm trying? There's a kid on my spleen going wild inside, and I'm breathing, settling down. Breathe in, breathe out. It's freezing all around, turning about.
Focus on the code, just be aware. Are you as code, or that's aware of the code? Just be aware.
That helps, no doubt, but still freezing. One breath in, one out. Just keep breathing.
Look for that moment with only just stillness, the one without movement, and you as the witness. What do you see? What do you hear? When you just be nearer than near. What do you know? What do you feel? When you let go, now what is real? If you be still, you will know I am just that I am. Look for that opening between inhalations, a little more focusing on current sensations. What do you see? What do you hear? When you just be nearer than near. What do you know? What do you feel? When you let go, now what is real? If you be still, you will know I am just that I am. I am is for you to explore, and then you'll find there's no you anymore. There's no you anymore. Just be still, you will know. Fuck. Later. Thought you said that your mother was coming over later.
I did. She's never early. It's not her.
Hello?
Hey, I'm Dave. I just moved in across the hall. I came to say hello. Hello.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Chris, so you must be Deb.
What? Do you know us?
Yeah, no. Noble said that you guys lived in this complex and to look out for you. But across the hall, that's a nice surprise.
You know Noble. How do you know Noble?
I met Noble at a retreat a few months ago. He told me about the center. I came here for the center to sit in stillness.
Stillness, yes. We're just sitting.
Oh, I'm so sorry if I messed that up.
Oh, God, no, don't worry about it. It's nice to meet you. Yes, I'm Deb. Nice to meet you, Dave.
Yeah, thanks for coming over. It's nice to meet someone of a like mind, people around here.
I know what you mean. Like, everyone at home was fine, but I couldn't talk to them about this stuff, you know?
Well, where is, or was rather, home?
Louisville, Kentucky.
I wouldn't have guessed Kentucky.
Yeah, my father was from Brooklyn, stationed at Fort Knox when he met my mother. So I'm half New Yorker.
Chris is from Atlanta, and I was born here, well, right outside of Asheville.
Asheville is so great.
The mountains of North Carolina with the California flavor. There's no place like it in the South.
Oh, it's Mom. Excuse me, Dave.
What was that look for?
her mother, June. She's not my biggest fan, and she doesn't approve of us going to the Center of Stillness at all.
What? I just met you two. I think you're great. How can anyone not like you?
Thanks.
What about her dad? Is he on your side?
Father's not in the picture, don't even ask. And June is cold. I mean, normally she's cool, but when the topic of Deb's dad is brought up, she shuts down.
Well, at least she's around. My parents have disowned me. The move here was the last thing with which they had several issues.
What? I just met you and I think you're great.
I see what you did.
Okay, she'll be here in a few minutes. She stopped at the corner for coffee.
I should go.
You don't have to.
I probably should.
It's probably best. She never drops by like this, so it's likely something important.
Yeah, so, can I go too? I'm just kidding.
You better be. Are you all settled in, Dave? Do you have any questions?
Now that you mention it, I came over to ask if there was a gym.
Yeah, 2 doors past the laundry. It's small, hot, just a few weights, but it'll get the job done.
It's perfect. I like it hot and sweaty. Do you work out?
Oh, he keeps saying he's going to, so please take him with you when you go.
Sure thing.
Guess I have no choice now.
It'll be good for us.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Dave. We'll have you over for dinner or something soon.
Yeah, great idea.
Sounds great. Thank you. It was very nice meeting you both. I'll see you guys at the center on Wednesday unless we work out before then.
We can do that.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Take it easy. Do I have to stay? I could go for a run.
Yes, Chris, you have to stay. She had me confirm you were here when she texted.
What is this even about? Money?
No, it's not about the money. She doesn't care about the money.
You know, we could use some more money.
I know, but we've borrowed enough.
I know, but what about the baby? For little Sammy?
It's not about the money, though she could spare it. It's about my father.
Really? So she's finally gonna talk?
I guess. She always said she'd tell me more when I got older. Or maybe it's because I'm pregnant. I don't know. She may not say much at all.
And you sure she wants me here for this? I mean, that's a little odd for June. You know the way she feels about me.
Well, here we go. Hello, Mother.
Dear, sorry, to come over.
June, we're glad to have you.
No, you're not, but that's fine. I have to be here. Can we sit down? Chris?
Coming.
Mother?
Don't rush me. This isn't easy.
Well, can we?
No. Your father... I don't know how to do this. Your father, before he left me, he left us...
Money?
No. Well, there is some money, but that's not what this is about.
Okay.
This whole thing is so complicated.
How much?
Chris, Mother, never mind about the money. What's going on?
I loved your father. Did you know that? He wasn't my first, but, well, I loved him.
Well, I didn't, but you had me with him. You've never been the most affectionate.
I've tried.
I know.
Your father. Your father isn't dead.
You never said he was.
No. Well, I had assumed you would think that...
I used to, but then I thought, surely you would tell me that, right? I mean, if he had died, why not just say so? Then I thought, maybe Noble.
Noble. I can't believe he's back. Yes, he and I had a something once, but he's not your father. Though, well, it's not Noble.
Oh my God. You and Noble?
Relax. It was before he became all enlightened or whatever it is you think he is.
So Noble knew my father?
Holy shit.
Yes, well, it's complicated. Noble has no idea about who your father is, even though he knew him. Noble disappeared before I even became pregnant.
So my father's around here, and you never told me?
Again, complicated.
Well, try to explain.
Well, I knew he was still around, but I didn't know if he was, well, still alive.
So you knew he was around, but what, in the coma? He disappeared? What? I'm confused.
June.
Sort of like a coma, now that you mention it.
Sort of like a coma?
He was preserved.
Like stuffed?
Oh my god, you had him stuffed?
Jesus, Deb, don't be ridiculous. He was preserved, cryogenically preserved.
Oh.
Wait, my father is on ice?
Well, technically,
He's probably in a liquid at its sub-freezing temperature.
yes.
Since when?
Since before you were born.
Then how was I conceived?
He was around for that part. He was my best friend when he's Noble now. When Noble left, Sam and I sort of hooked up a few times.
This is a lot.
Yes, well, there was always the possibility that he wouldn't survive the preservation, and I always expected I'd get a letter in the mail saying that, well, he had died or wouldn't survive being reawakened, and then I could just tell you he died a long time ago. But given even the slightest possibility that, well, he wasn't dead, I didn't want to tell you he was. But now,
What's the now?
they're beginning the process for his reawakening, or resurrection, or whatever it is.
Now, today?
No, God, no. It's a slow process. They bring his body back up to temperature gradually. That process has started. And then he'll be in an induced coma for a period of weeks, maybe months.
I've never even heard of this thing being, like, real. The preservation, yes, but no one's ever been brought back, have they?
Has this ever happened? Has anyone actually ever done this?
No. A few attempts, but failures. There's not been a lot. There's just so much contractually in terms of when they can try and on who they can try on based on, I don't know, a bunch of factors.
So chances for him now are pretty slim.
Slim, yes, but better than the others, or so I'm told.
Why?
His situation is unique, comparatively. Deborah, your father has cancer, colon cancer. Kind of, it's very treatable now, but it wasn't 20 years ago. Sam took a drastic step and arranged to have his life taken, knowing he'd like to be preserved.
Sam.
And he had the money to hire lawyers to make sure the process went smoothly. So he was only officially dead for a few moments, and his body and organs are in excellent shape. He has a better shot.
Sam.
Sam McIntosh, my best friend from college.
You mentioned him, but I never made the connection. My father, I thought Sam and...
Well, why would you make that connection? Anyway, he was gone from my life, or so I thought.
This is so much. I think I need a break. Will you excuse me?
Well, do you want me to...
No, I just need some time alone. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'll be back later.
Well, do you need me to...
No.
Well, you have your cell phone. Text me if you need anything.
I'll be here. I know you'll have more questions later.
Wow.
Yeah. She'll be fine. She processes things better than me.
This one may take a while. Can I ask you something?
Can we not talk about the money?
No,
please?
no. It's not about that. Did you love him? Well, do you love him?
I did, I think.
It must have been hard. For you, I mean. Pregnant and then...
I remember that day for all the wrong reasons. So much I should have conveyed. He was almost everything that I could want in a man. I couldn't understand. I wouldn't be a part of his plan. He shot himself down, and out I ran. The day my heart turned cold, a story I've never told. to emancipate my affection, a closer inspection. My impression is that yes, it's too late. It's too late. The day my heart turned cold, what was broken really took hold and left a scar, beautiful mold. I'll be forever unconsoled by the day my heart turned cold.
June, it's never too late.
He never loved me. Not like I loved him. He was gay, you know, is gay.
Oh,
What?
nothing. It's just that.
Nothing is right. Anyway, he shut me out when he found out he was sick.
He may have still loved you.
Yes, you would think that a gay
What is
man...
that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Water under the bridge and all that.
I love your daughter.
So you keep saying.
I'm not gay.
That's what he used to say.
Who?
I'm 46, you know.
What?
He's still 27.
Oh.
Or will be when he comes to.
Well, so what?
I've changed. I mean, he wouldn't even recognize me now.
June, you look fine.
Not just physically. I'm a completely different person.
Well, so you say. But still, why overthink it? One moment at a time. Everything happens
God,
for...
I am so done with this conversation. Can we just focus on Deb?
She'll be okay. I'm here for her.
Would you get me some coffee? I'm not handling all this sharing too well.
No coffee. Would you like some tea?
God, no. I'll walk back down to the corner.
No. You need to be here when she gets back. She'll want to talk more. I'll go.
All right. I
I'll be
guess.
back shortly.
He's starting to bulk up. In the bicep.
I've been popping into the gym in between our workouts.
Oh,
What?
nothing.
Everything's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Deb and I, well, everything's good.
Good then.
Yeah, good. A little odd.
Odd.
The issue's a little complex. It's hard to explain.
Try me.
So, you know Deb's been having these blackouts, right?
Yeah.
Well, now she's having these things that we call whiteouts where she doesn't pass out, but she just seems really distracted. Like, able to function, sort of, but it's like she's in a daydream or something.
Aren't there seizures or something to do that?
Yeah, but she checks out medically. They can't find anything wrong.
Psychological, maybe.
Maybe. And then, with the blackouts, when she wakes, well, it's not really a blackout.
What do you mean?
She remembers something.
Like a dream?
No, nothing so active, so real. More like a vague sense of space and code and, well, watching or being watched.
Creepy.
Just wait. And with the whiteouts, when you ask her about them, she says that she gets a sense of being in a different space, like rooms sort of layered on top of one another.
Double vision.
No, say like she could be in the living room, and when she looks around, she sees a different room with a bed and a different door, and then it all just goes away.
But physically, she's okay.
Yeah, no physical issues. But here's the thing. The blackouts are happening less, and the whiteouts are occurring more often.
Really?
Yeah, and mostly during
During.
intimate moments.
Ah.
Yeah. See, Deb's pretty far along now, right? She's about 7 months, and we're still...
I don't want to really.
Well, we're still having sex. Every once in a while.
I don't really
Or
feel
it was. But now, she wants it.
Can we talk
Sex.
about some.
A lot. And I mean, I'm okay with that.
Chris,
What?
fuck it. Never mind. Please go on.
Well, anyway, Deb is beautiful, you know.
Yeah.
But the belly, it's a little off-putting.
I'd imagine.
So sometimes I need a little help.
Help.
Yeah, you know, to rev things up. I mean, Deb and I have had a decent sex life, but it's been mostly vanilla, you know?
Tell me.
I mean, we've tried foreplay, a little oral sex.
Oh, God.
Tried, but it was never anything either of us really enjoyed or, well, quite frankly, were any good at.
Your point?
Deb.
What about her?
Deb, she suddenly
Suddenly what?
very talented.
You're making this up.
I would never lie to you. And she enjoys it
Well, good for you.
a lot.
I guess.
And she talks
Jesus. Of course she talks.
dirty,
Dirty.
downright nasty, and bossy. And I mean, I guess I like it.
What does Deb say about this change?
She says that she gets me better, that she gets a sense of sex from a man's side.
I don't understand.
I think I do.
You do.
June thinks that I'm gay. I'm not, but she's always thought that about me. She never even wanted us to marry.
Why? I mean, like, why does she think that?
I don't know. She says that she can tell, right? Like I don't know myself.
You would definitely know.
Right? You knew.
I did.
And, you know, I think that Deb has bought into that idea and she's trying to, I don't know, compensate. It's creepy.
But you said you like it.
Yeah. Weird, right?
Yeah. Weird.
Well, Deb will be home any moment, and you know, talking about it has got me a little worked up. So.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Gotta go. I could change your mind if I only had more time. There you are, 1 foot out the door. I've seen that look before. Still, I'm just not sure if I can stand to see it again. So why'd I ask you in? Now I just don't know how far I should let this go. Then you sit beside me, make me feel like you confide in me. You tell me you would never lie to me, so I let you get inside of me. And I'll be damned if you don't walk out the door, just like it was before. I'm melting beneath your touch. I'm thawing, but it hurts so much. My hell is that I just don't know if I can ever just let go. So here is where we are. Not sure how I made it this far. So close but still not touching me. It's okay to put your trust in me. Lord, I want your breath there brushing me. So much, it's crushing me. And I never felt so fully alive. And yet so empty inside. I'm melting beneath your touch. I'm thawing, but it hurts so much. My hell is that I just don't know if I I can ever just let go. I'm melting beneath your touch. I'm falling, but it hurts so much. My hell is that I just don't know if I can ever just let go.
I don't know what I expected. He looks the same. Jesus.
They say he's doing well. You do. Take your time.
God, such a confusing time. You used to speak such prose, and now you slumber in rhyme.
And I thought I was doing fine, content to decompose. Guess the mistake was mine. But this is where we are, different sides.
Of a curious door,
One side closed,
the other ajar.
nowhere near where we were before.
How can you face this face? And I'd give all God knows to feel your cold embrace.
And I wish I could just erase or drown out these echoes of steps I can't retrace. But this is where we are, wallowing in
Poetic core,
one wound fresh,
the other a scar.
nowhere near where we were before. When I awaken, what will I see?
We're heartbreaking.
Bizarre breaking reality.
What will you see?
What will I see? What will we? What will we? What will we be? But this is where we are, and it's nowhere near where we were before.
Nowhere near where we were.
Excuse me, Mr. McIntosh has another visitor.
Mother,
I'll leave you.
Chris is outside.
So? I don't hate him, Deborah.
He thinks you do.
I just think you shouldn't have married him. And I've tried to be nice, but as I've told you, I think he's gay. It's hard for me because I worry about you.
Jesus, can't you just let that go? We're fine. He's not gay. At least not today. And if things change tomorrow, they change.
Okay, I'll go play nice.
He's handsome.
Yes, he is. I'll call you later.
So handsome. This curtain, tattered and worn, torn by moments yet to be known. Looking at it all seems foreign, a familiar face blurred and windblown. This close is as close can be. This close we are lost and face all that we are, frozen in space. This window, dusty with fire, a smoky cloud obscuring each pane. If only I could raise it higher and newly spy untried terrain. This close is as close can be. This close we are lost and face all that we are here in this space. One breath is all I need. One moment so I can see the truth of me. But this close, so close, too close but not close enough. Here in this space we are all that I have to face. We're both frozen in space.
Excuse me. We're going to be moving Mr. McIntosh to a recovery room soon if you let us know when you're done.
It's fine. I was just leaving.
Are you sure you don't have to?
No, it's fine.
Are you okay? Do you need to have a seat?
I'm fine. It happens.
Are you
Passes quickly.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yes. See?
Please, let me help you.
Thank you. It passes quickly.
Chris, your world, man, that's a lot.
I know. And other than the doctors, you're the only person that I've talked to about it. I mean, Deb and I talked about it a lot, but that's it.
Wow.
The longer these blackout issues continue, well, she's sleeping more, so we're talking less.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. But she's still okay, right?
Yeah, the doctors say that the episodes will most certainly go away after the baby comes.
Well, there you go. Another couple months. Things will be back to normal.
Normal is no longer in the picture, I think. Should we sit, meditate?
We meditate or work out whenever you come over. Let's just hang out for a change.
Hang out?
Just hang out.
Okay.
So,
So,
how'd you first hear about Noble?
Deb, she was in yoga class with someone who went to the center, and they invited us to come. And it wasn't hard to get me there. I had some interest in meditation, but we sat in silence and that was fine. But then Noble said something.
He's good at that.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, this is it.
Was it new for you, his approach?
Sort of. My grandparents were Jewish, and my Jewish mother became Christian Scientist.
That is quite a switch.
I went to some services with her. She didn't make me, but I went sometimes. My best friend was Baptist. I went with him mostly.
Church of Christ for me, till I fell for my best friend. I told you that story, right? I always fall for the straight ones.
You'll find someone else.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I remember just sitting in church and just thinking, if God made the universe infinitely large, then surely he would give man the capacity to understand infinity.
You'd think.
And so I did this exercise while the preacher talked, trying to imagine infinity.
How'd that go?
Well, it would start by me imagining me, then me in the church, then over the roof of the church, then over the town, the state, the continent, the planet, and so on.
And then what?
And then nothing. I could only imagine up to a certain point and then no further. But it passed the time, that and questioning what I had been hearing, that just didn't make sense. Like, there's so much of the Bible that does make sense. And I was also reading Mary Baker Eddy's Science and Health, and a lot of that seemed to make sense too.
I've read it.
But then there were just those things that I couldn't make mesh with what I had been taught.
See, I thought I had to accept the Bible exactly the way it was taught to me.
Right? But you can. And like Noble says, you have to find your own truth. Yeah. Well, anyway, there's still some things that I'm trying to reconcile. Like the virgin birth.
Metaphoric virgin.
Maybe. And then reincarnation is really hard for me.
See, but that's in the Bible. If a man dies, shall he live again? And John the Baptist being asked if he was Elijah come again, what about that?
Maybe.
You know the church taught reincarnation for the first 6 centuries?
Really?
Yeah, until the powers that ran the church decided it undermined their idea of spiritual reward after death.
I can see that.
But now we're just taught those same verses mean something different.
It's so damn confusing.
But all that's beside the point. Come back to the one truth. Be still.
Yeah, it's so simple. Be still.
Know that I am God, that the I am is God.
So, do you really get it?
Get what?
Like Noble says that I am is that all that there is, and that consciousness is all that there is.
My experience, no. I mean, I get that I am awareness, but my experience is still one of separateness, of Dave being this body-mind.
Yeah, me too. Flashes sometimes, but mostly still stuck here.
But it's all good, right?
Yeah, it's all good. I say that, but it's not all good.
Why not?
I mean, Deb and I, the baby, June has never liked me. She still thinks that I'm gay.
Are you?
Well, like I told her, no. And money. June says that we're supposed to be getting money on Deb's next birthday. Not too much, but enough.
Money's supposed to make things easier, man, not harder.
Well, it's hard.
Look at me. Breathe. Right now, in this space, is there a baby in this moment?
No.
Is there a Deb? A June?
No.
Right now, there are no issues. Money's only an issue if you think about it.
Yeah.
So don't think about it. Be still.
Yeah.
There is a moment when you know.
There is a moment when you grow.
A moment to begin anew and leave behind.
A moment to turn in and to steal the mind.
Sometimes we leave the things we used to celebrate and sing, not because of anything wrong, it's just time for a different song.
An evolution or revolution, no problem but still a solution arises at just the right time. Simple shift of paradigm.
There is a moment when everything's good.
There is a moment you do what you should.
A time to take a leap, or the leap takes itself.
To dust and to sweep, to clear off the shell.
What was pressing before seems to matter no more. No rescue is needed when you stand from the shore.
Wait, can it be so easily done? I think yes, but when I put my finger on the gun, I don't want to see anyone die. Is it me? Is it me?
Who am I? There's a moment beyond our control when something else inhabits your soul. But the moment will go, for nothing does last. As with all things, this too shall pass.
There is a moment.
This is that moment.
Wait, stop. What was that?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Jesus.
It was the moment. You say you're not gay, and I should respect that.
You should.
I get you're married. It's just, you seem to be going through some things.
Yes, I'm going through some things with Deb, but no, I'm not gay.
I said I wouldn't do this again with a straight man. I'm here to focus on me and my spiritual journey. So are we good?
Sure.
We're okay.
Okay. I should go.
Wait. Let's just sit and breathe and let all of this go.
Okay. back down. Bump it up, a jump up, a jump up, bring it down, bring it down, bring it back down. 'Cause guess who's coming to town? Jesus is ready. 'Cause Jesus is ready. 'Cause Jesus is ready to come back down.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome to the Center of Stillness, where Jesus, the Christ consciousness, is available to all, here and now, in silence and in stillness. I thought we'd begin this morning with a brief silent meditation. After that, we can have a dialogue. I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have. But to begin, let's start by closing our eyes and breathing in and out.
Deb, are you okay?
Deb, what can I do?
Okay, everybody, relax a minute. Here, have some water.
Sorry.
It's quite all right. Are you okay?
Okay. I'm sorry. This happens sometimes.
No. Why don't you just take a minute, relax, drink some more water? Now, actually, we could go ahead and begin the dialogue if anybody has any questions. Yes.
Well, I call myself a Christian, though I'm not the same Christian that I was.
Who is?
And I've been rereading a lot of the Bible and some other things, and they talk about reincarnation. Well, the church teaches, at least the ones that I've been to, that there is no reincarnation. So, could you talk a little bit about reincarnation?
That is a good one. Firstly, the Christian church did teach reincarnation for several centuries before the powers that be, that would be Rome, decided that it just didn't mesh well with their idea of the soul. So they began to teach differently.
Feel better.
Secondly, I should point out that it really doesn't matter. I mean, whether reincarnation is true or not, it is a distraction from what is present here and now. However, if you choose to believe in reincarnation, I'm sure that with a little research you could find many stories that would support it, and many of those experiences have happened to Christian families. Still, I suppose a good skeptic could probably debunk each and every one of them.
Oh, a little.
But here's how I see it. Imagine that prior to existence there is this vast ocean. In fact, there is nothing that is not this ocean of unrealized being, or the potential for existence, we'll say. So there's this ocean, and nothing but this ocean, and nothing that is not this ocean.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. In the beginning was the Word, and the beginning was God.
I can't sneak anything past you. So there's this ocean, and then one small part of the ocean begins to move. And since the ocean is all there is, this movement is both movement and ocean. The same but different. And this difference, this movement, we'll call existence realizing itself, or awareness.
The Tao Te Ching says not existence is the beginning of heaven and earth, and existence is the mother of all individual beings.
Yes, exactly. So to give it some substance, let's say that this movement causes a temperature fluctuation. So in the moving part of this ocean, a tiny speck of ice begins to form. And this ice is both ocean and other than ocean at the same time. And given the infinite nature of this ocean, this tiny speck, as it grows, has the potential to become infinitely large, or infinitesimally small, relatively speaking. So, this ice becomes an iceberg. And then pieces of the iceberg begin to break off. And each piece is unique, but it's all still the same ice. And this is awareness being realized in individual form. It's us, right? And as we move in and out of existence, this ice, or awareness as substance, is reabsorbed back into the ocean, but it's also free to reform back into ice. Consider water in a cup. When that water freezes, it takes on the shape of the cup. Just as when awareness is realized, it takes on the shape of the body and the life in which it exists. Now, imagine if that cup breaks and the ice that's in the shape of that cup goes back into the ocean. But it maintains an identification with the cup, holds the shape of the cup for a period of time anyway. Now, imagine if the ocean fills a different cup. Usually, this cup would be filled with shapeless water. But sometimes the water that fills this cup still has a strong association with that prior cup. Say, a chunk of ice, still mostly in the shape of that old cup, is now sitting in the middle of that new cup. And so the ice, the awareness, identifies with the shape of this new cup, but it still has a strong memory of that old cup.
So, if we take soul to mean awareness, then we can have our own soul, but the memory of another soul?
In the simplest of terms, yes. But your attention should be on the totality of awareness, not on the illusion of individuality.
So we think we're ice, but we're actually the ocean.
Yes. The identification with form is so strong that we must be reminded that we are more than this form. And that's what Jesus tells us, right? That his kingdom is not of this world. That we are in this world, but not of this world. That as ice, you appear to be in this world. But as ocean, as pure awareness, the world exists in you. And this seems like a good stopping point for now. Let's take a little break.
Deb, are you awake?
Yes, I'm awake.